So initial classes, right? People won't allow me to. They ask many questions. First 10 days. Later, when I ask, also nobody responds. Okay, where we are, we completed with till this topic. Okay, so we have seen, RTF template that is configured behind a PDF document. And we also seen how we can customize the email body when a sales or acknowledgement email is sent to the customer. Okay, and we'll see, these documents also, stakeholder facing documents. So, not PICSLIP. PICSLIP is internal document because PICSLIP you are sending to the picker. So picker is internal guy only. But whereas bill of lading, it is a official document which is verified by the government officials. So nothing but this is outside document only. Pack slip which is referred by the customer, because pack slip you are sending to whom? To the customer, to identify how you have packed the shipment, how many boxes you have sent in each box, how many quantity that you packed. So the pack slip information is a customer document, and commercial invoice is a trade document. This is also an official government document as well. So except pack slip report, the remaining documents are, other outside documents, nothing but external facing. It's not internal documents. So we have to definitely customize, all these documents based on the client requirement. Okay, we need to display the client logo most importantly, and the client digital signature and stamp. So definitely, you expect the customizations out of all these RTF templates. Okay. So what is the navigation for that? I'll show you. Okay. Tools, and I'm navigating to reports and analytics. Paid folder, and supply chain management, and you have to go to warehouse. Okay, because PICSLIP is a inventory document. Go to warehouse, and under warehouse you'll find inventory. You'll find inventory. Under inventory, it's not available in inventory. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back. If I click on catalog, it will go back to the under warehouse operations. I'm navigating to PICSLIPs. Okay, this is the PICSLIP RTF template. Okay. In case if your technical consultant does not aware of the path, you please explain this path to him. Okay. And if you go to the shipments, and here you will see bill of lading and pack slip report and the commercial invoice. These three layers. Okay. Pack slip report, commercial invoice, bill of lading. So during implementation, okay, we need to, take the sample layout from the client, and we have to ask our technical consultant to build that layout, and we need to test whether the layout built by your technical consultant is as per the client given format or not. You have to test it, and you have to ask your client to test. So not only setting up the application, you have to take care of all these layouts customizations also. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Next topic is processing constraints. Okay, so this processing constraints is nothing but controlling the user actions. So by default, if you provide this role, order entry specialist role, order entry specialist role, by default, if you provide this role, okay, the user is able to enter the order, right? User is able to update the order, right? User is able to cancel the order, right? Right? By default, user is able to perform all these kind of operations, correct? For some user, there is a user called XYZ. There is a user called XYZ. You want to control the cancel operation for that user. That user should not be allowed to cancel the sales order, or that user should not be allowed to update the payment term. Updating of the payment term is not allowed after the sales order is booked. Payment term or maybe ship method. Once the sales order is booked, updation of payment method or updation of ship method, you don't want to allow. Okay, so such type of constraints we can build. I'll show you how to configure it. So this topic same as EBS, no change at all. So in EBS, how the configuration and how the functionality, it's same like EBS, no change. Order management and orders, processing constraints. Manage processing constraints. So here, if you see the predefined checkbox here, those are predefined constraints. Nothing but given by Oracle by default. Okay, I want to create my own constraint. So click on the new button and PT not allowed. PT nothing but payment term. Okay, updation of payment term not allowed. Okay. So this payment term is available at which level, team? Line level. If I select line level, and if I select update, and let me select fulfillment line level. So the payment term is available under fulfillment line. And what kind of operation you want to control? I would like to control update operation. Update operation on which field? On the payment term field. So this is name. This is also name only. The field that you want to control is available at which level, header level, line level, fulfillment level. If I select, it's not showing payment term. That's why I selected fulfillment line. What is the operation that you want to control? I would like to control update operation. Okay. And here in the bottom, this is just a number. You can enter any number over here. And validation entity, on the order header, validation entity on the order header, if the order was submitted. When the order was submitted, this is header only. When the order was submitted, I would like to display message, Mr. User, payment term, update, not allowed after SO booked or nothing but submitted. This is the message, I want it to be displayed. When any user, try to update the payment term after the sales order was submitted. So if you go to applicability, you want this constraint to be, applicable to all the roles. Applicable to all the roles, or you want to exclude any role from this applicability. Let it apply to all the roles. Let it apply to all the roles. Okay. Click on save. Click on generate package. After saving it, click on the generate package. Now let's try this constraint. How to try this constraint? We'll try to submit the sales order, and after that we'll try to update the payment time. Okay. Order management. Order management. This is demo instance, right? So we'll not find our data, we'll find only vision data.
Yes.
But somebody, updated the configuration of the pricing. So we'll not be able to get the price for ORI. And bill to account also I need to fix. We'll do one thing, we'll try to change the customer. I think one of our student only practiced because you see in the scenario they practiced end customer. That means one of our students don't practice this. Instead of fixing this, let's go with our instances. I'm going to configure in our instance, okay? I'm checking any existing condition is there. I think it's there already in this application. Okay, so update operation on the payment term, not a look. But it's on when the line is built. But this is a predefined constraint, right? So what is not allowed? When you already invoiced at that line, it's not possible to update the payment term. This is seeded. Okay. But we are trying to configure it is not allowed after the submission itself, after the sales order submission. Constraint entity fulfillment line. What kind of operation? Update operation. What is the attribute? Payment term. And when you want this validation should happen when the order was submitted. When the order was submitted, okay. There is a predefined rule. I'm configuring our own rule. Save it. Click on the generate package. Let us try this I should ask Padma to enable the password. Otherwise, we should every time click on the admin button when anyone joins. Auto management, auto management. Any doubts, team? I think you understood what I'm trying to do, right? Somebody created transformation rule and it is blocking to open the transformation rules. Payment term it defaulted, right? Now the payment term it default from the customer setup. The first preference is customer setup only. It will default from the customer. When you're defining the customer, we select the payment term, right? At the customer level, that is defaulted. 13.8 is defaulted. Okay. I'll go ahead and submit this order. We submitted the order. Now I'm trying to update the payment term. How I can perform the update operation? I should create revision first. Okay. I'm creating a revision. And I'm going to the payment term. I'm trying to update the payment term to something else. Okay. So this sentence. Okay. Understood, team?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, like this, anything, any update operation or cancel operation, split operation. So it's based on the client requirement, you have to configure the constraints. Actually, predefined constraints are there. So first you verify, whether the predefined constraints are meeting the client requirement. Okay. If there are no predefined constraints, then you configure your own constraints based on the client requirement. Okay. Now, the last two topics are profile options and picking rule. Okay, I'll cover profile options. I'll cover the profile options in auto management, but most importantly, I want to cover one thing is, what about sales order numbering sequence? Sales order numbering sequence. Actually, in the old versions, I think 2 years back, I believe, it's not possible to control the sales order number. It's not possible to control it. Okay. If you all the sales orders, it starts from one only. There is no way to, put your own number. But I think in the latest releases, it's given. Yeah, I think it's here only. That's sales order numbering sequence. It's given in the latest. Yeah, here it is. Main is document sequence. Okay. This is a setup I want to cover. This is in the auto management parameters or where? Means document sequence. Where is this task? Is it under the orders? Not clear. Find up in the global search.
It's under inventory somewhere. I think you covered that, Krishna, as part of sub-inventory set.
Yes, sir. Manage document categories and sequences we have seen.
That is for PickSlip and
Bill of lading.
yeah, that's for PickSlip and bill of lading.
Okay.
Sorry, not PickSlip, PackSlip and bill of lading.
PackSlip,
So
yeah.
this is for the sales order.
Okay.
This also you covered, Krishna. Initial value.
I mean, this is for the sales order. You want the sales order number should be started with 1 or 100 or 1000. Okay. So this is for the sales order numbering sequence. Earlier I covered PackSlip and bill of lading numbering sequence. This is for the sales order. Okay. So don't change this number because already in the system, 6000 sales orders are already created. Okay. Don't put 1 here. If you put 1 here, then when you're creating a sales order, system will try to generate a sales order with number 1. With number 1 already a sales order there. Let it throw error. Okay. Don't change this number here. Just see it and leave it. Okay. Okay, team.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So this feature is available from 2019 onwards. Okay. Before that, there is no, this feature is not there. Nothing but you cannot able to configure the starting number for your sales order. Every sales order starts with 1 only. I mean, okay. This is one thing, and profile options. I want to cover the profile options. In the profile options also, I don't see, much important profile option. I never used all those profile options, but I'll just show you the screen. Auto management profile options. So here, all these are the profile options. So there are few profile options, where you can enable the log. You have to, when Oracle asks you to enable the logs and reproduce the issue, then you should enable these logs. That's one thing. And this is for the currency conversion, this profile option. So in the orchestration work area, the amount should be displayed in which currency this is. This is also not that important. This profile option, if you want the orchestration number should be same as the sales order number, then you should set this profile option. So you read this profile option. Now, if you enable this profile option, if any date changes in the procurement, nothing but in case of drop shipment back to back, if you update the date in the purchase order, then GOP, automatically calculates the data on the sales order. Okay, so based on the supply date, the GOP will recalculate the scheduled ship date for the sales order. Not even one profile option I have not used in my projects. So some options are there, but it depends upon your project. But I don't see anything that much really important here to cover. But this setup is also there. Keep this in mind. And from the profile option setup also, we can control some functionalities. Okay. So, when in your project, if there is a need, please check this configuration as well. Okay, team. Okay, team.
Yes.
If anything is important, I should have covered, but I'm not saying it completely unimportant, but it depends upon the requirement of the project. But please make sure that setup is there, and then if something you want to recheck, go there and recheck those profile options. Okay. Last topic I want to cover in order management, apart from back to back, is picking rule. Okay. picking rule is an important. So basically, what is meant by picking, right? Picking is nothing but the stock is picked from source sub inventory and then transferred to the staging sub inventory, correct? So in the source sub inventory, the stock is randomly getting picked, right? When you perform picking, what is happening? The stock is randomly getting picked. But you want a mechanism. You want a mechanism to pick the material from the source sub inventory. That's called as a picking rule. So you can configure like this. FEFO. What is meant by FEFO? What is meant by FEFO? What is meant by FIFO?
First
in,
first
first out.
First in, first out.
First in, first out. Okay.
First
FEFO. First expired, first out.
Okay.
First expired, first out. Okay. So in case of FIFO, suppose you have a lot number 1, 2, 3. This expiry date is 30th September, and that lot is 4, 5, 6. That lot expiry date is 31st December. So in the picking rule, if you use this logic, so during the picking process, which lot is picked? Hmm?
30 September. Lot 1 to 3.
Lot 1, 2, 3 is picked, right?
Please.
Yeah, because you want and during the picking process, what you want? You want first expired lot to be picked first. Okay, what is FIFO? FIFO is lot 1, 2, 3. Okay, same take the same data. So this lot creation date, this lot number creation date is creation date 1st January, and this lot number creation date is, let us take this is 30th January, and this is 1st January. So if you use this logic, then which lot is picked?
Lot 4, 5, 6.
4, 5,
4,
6.
5, 6.
4, 5, 6, because it is entered first in your warehouse. So it depends upon the business client requirement. In the picking rule, you can set these kind of logics. Okay, and where to configure the picking rule? I'm navigating to inventory. Under the inventory, here is picking rule. Yeah, here go to picking rules. Go to picking rule. It's an important entry question also. I'm creating a picking rule here. Lot. This is especially for lot related picking rule. Okay. So you can configure priority 1. See here, lot FEFO. FEFO. What is second priority? FIFO. So the second priority is nothing but you have only 2 lots. Both the lots are having same expiry date. Both the lots are having same expiry date. Then priority 2 will come into picture. Understood? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So enable active checkbox and click on save. It is asking to select remaining also. Sub inventory ascending order. I mean sub inventory names in the ascending order, and or receipt date. What it is saying is, you cannot use the same in other priorities because I used a FEFO, FIFO here, right? That's what it's saying that same you cannot use in other priorities. So here I have taken FEFO and This is receipt ascending order. When it is entered in your sub inventory in the ascending order. Okay. Save it. And this should be applicable to which items you can assign. You can assign this picking rule to entire org. You can assign to entire organization. So this picking rule is applicable to the picking that you are performing under this organization. Okay. Enable and save it. That means whatever the picking rule that we are creating, it is applicable to this organization. Or else, if you want this is to be applicable to a specific item, you can specific item. Okay. Or specific customer, or only the specific sub inventory. Okay. I want this picking rule to be applicable because in this sub inventory, I always keep lot items. I always keep lot items. That's why this lot picking rule, it should be applicable to only this sub inventory related picking. So create a picking rule, and you want that picking rule to be triggered or fired for any specific customer or any specific sub inventory or any specific item or item type or any specific organization. So basically picking rule, it will help us to pick the quantity or stock according to our picking logic.
Priority.
Yeah, picking logic. Good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are done with all the concepts and we are left with back-to-back cycle. That's pending, back-to-back cycle. All this list I covered. Lot of configurations are there, right? Order management module. Lot of things are there. It's a big module. Okay, so coming to back-to-back, we are facing an error in EKMK. Girish, I think I saw you sent an email, right? Girish, I think it seems to be you tried with the
Yes.
back-to-back.
Yes, I tried, sir, but getting the similar error which we had tried yesterday.
We're also getting the same error, or we're getting a different error? We're getting a different error, I think. It's in the
this
waiting
is-
status.
Yeah, it's not able to identify the sourcing rule here, but at the exception level, I have the same message which we got yesterday.
Mhm. Mm,
I double checked, sir, like sourcing rule. All the
Sourcing
status.
rule, what's the combination that you created in the sourcing rule?
It
Sourcing
was
assignment.
item.
Sourcing
Yeah,
assignment
item.
combination.
Yeah, item organization, item and organization. I tried both, sir, actually. Item also I tried, and later I changed it to item organization.
Try to get that. Same problem. This is your login, right?
Yes, sir.
Others, if you want, you can leave. You just spend 10 to minutes, 10 to minutes time to just troubleshoot back to back, because tomorrow I'm planning to explain back to back. I should fix the problem that we are facing with that cycle. Then I'm able to explain tomorrow back to back. I'm done for today. If you want, you can leave, or if you want, you can stay back. I'm trying to troubleshoot that cycle. Mm, 1054. Yes, here waiting, huh? Okay. But go to the not showing any error here. Okay. That error that you displayed is unavailable to screen. Sometimes. I think
Another point I noticed, sir, like whatever the setup is there for sourcing rules, I just took it from there. Means you had given like global order promising as a attribute value, but here there is different one. So I just added my assignments in that only.
okay. Yeah, in AKMK instance, global order promising is there. I think here it's not there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do one thing. We can create a global order promising assignment set in this instance, and we all use the same assignment set. That we can do. In the offerings team, this is a new point which I'm covering. Just see here. And you might be get surprised by seeing this. I'm navigating to order management. In the order management also, not only enabling the modules. So here you have to enable the features also. What features you want to use as part of the order management. If you enable dropship checkbox here, then only dropship will work. Okay. If this is disabled, if you're trying to create a dropship sales or you'll get errors. And in case of back-to-back also, there is a checkbox in the procurement side that need to be enabled. Procurement side. I'm selecting procurement and go to features. This one. I think this is the issue. Customer sales order fulfillment. This is related to back-to-back. Please fulfill the customer sales order from the procurement. This checkbox. I think this is the issue. Customer sales order fulfillment. I'm enabling it. Okay. Now we can try now.
B7, BG.
I think 104,
Sir,
right?
104.
104, correct. In this application, this problem is there. I'm not trying with the copy because sometimes copy will copy the errors also. That's why I'm not trying with the copy. I'm entering the order freshly. Which org combination you have?
First one, sir. Yes.
The sourcing you have with that item and or combination, right? Currently.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Let's see. And by the time I want to cross check the GOP setup also. And which assignment set you are using here?
Uh,
You create your own or?
it is assignments. Yeah, I will tell you. That is SEMLAP underscore assignment set. It is visible down. The second one, sir. Yeah.
And it is same one which is in the profile option also.
Yes, sir. I checked that.
Okay. Same one currently. It's in waiting. No. Mm, do we see any new error in the orchestration? Exceptions. This is about number 5457, right? See here. Unassigned. Same problem. Okay, I'm checking in EKMK. In EKMK also, I'm trying to see whether the checkbox is enabled or not. Customer sales sort of fulfillment. Here it is enabled only. This is enabled here. When I see the history, last updated date, 23. Selected yes. Currently yes only here. In EKMK, I'm trying with which item in my login? I think second item, right?
102.
02, I think. Oh, I don't know. It worked. I did not do anything. It worked. You see, I'm able to see the supply order number.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now we're all practicing in same instance, it's confusing sometimes itself. Now everything is everything we set up properly. that I'm sure, but it didn't work the last time, but it worked now. Okay, so I'll continue to explain this cycle tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow it will work or not. Okay, we have anyway order got created. So basically, you see the supply order number, right? In the back-to-back section, you see the supply order number, right? So this is a link between the demand and supply. Here demand is sales order, supply is, purchase order. This is the link. If you click on the supply order number, you can actually see what is happening on the supply side. Being a order entry person, if you click on that link, you can see the current status, what is happening. Okay. And if you click on the buy here, so you're able to see the purchase requisition got created. Okay. Later we convert this requisition into PO. And you'll see the PO number also here. And once we receive the stock, you'll see the receipt number also here. So basically in this supply orchestration screen, in the supply order number in the screen, you're able to see the exact status, what is happening on the supply side. Okay. So this explanation I'll continue tomorrow. So current status is awaiting supply. Okay, once we receive the stock, the status change it to goods available. Once we receive the PO stock. Okay. This we'll see tomorrow. Thank God it's working.
Sir.
Tell me, sir.
I'm Harish, sir.
Harish, tell me.
Sir, please verify my email, sir. I'm sending my resume.
Resume, I'll check tomorrow, Harish.
Okay, sir.
I have to leave now because for my newborn, today
Actually, I'm using template to build the resume.
Okay.
Uh,
Tomorrow I'll see that.
okay, sir. Okay.
Today Wednesday, right? I'm taking my newborn to my hospital for vaccination purpose.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Only the vaccination they will give on only Wednesdays.
Actually, I'm sending 3 days back, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Tomorrow remind me. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.